De trem em Londres. Como que vem a inspiração para escrever as séries imortais?
I take from my own life a lot when I write my books, and the Immortals series was no different. A few years ago, I lost 3 people I loved in 5 months, and then shortly after that, I almost lost my husband. The idea of overcoming the loss of a loved one, the soul's journey, and as hard as it is to lose a loved one, what would be the price of immortality? And really trying to find answers and comfort for myself, I started writing Evermore. I didn't know that it was going to be a series until I reached the end of Evermore and realized it was really just the beginning.
Perguntar para a Alyson se ela vai fazer um livro sobre a visão do Damien ou se vai ser só aquele pedacinho do Chama Eterna mesmo.
For now, probably just the short story Eternal Flame. If you guys have read that, it's a short story that I wrote, and it's about the very first time that Damon met ever. For now, I'm going to leave it at that because I'm still busy writing the Riley Bloom series, and I'm working on a new series called Soul Seekers. I finished the first book, Fated, just days before I came to Brazil, and it'll be published in the US in May of 2012.
Você, antes de escrever o livro, fez diversas pesquisas sobre a vida depois da morte, como isso funcionava. Eu queria saber como essas diversas pesquisas mudaram a sua vida, não só para você construir o livro, mas a sua vida pessoal, com todos os acontecimentos que você relatou aqui hoje.
I did a lot of research for the books. I read a lot of books on metaphysics, reincarnation, chakras, auras, all the things that I write about. I took a 3-day psychic development seminar with James von Prague. I did past life hypnosis with Brian Weiss. All the things that I learned helped to shape and inform the books, but they also changed me a lot as a person. And it made me realize how incredibly important it is to have a more positive outlook. I really do believe that the way we see our lives has a direct reflection on how we will experience our lives. And it really did make me believe that love is the strongest force that we have in the universe, and that it is eternal and never dies.
What you see, everyone's saying different things to me, different things to me.
Esses pedaços, boatos, que falam sobre o filme do seu outro livro, chamado Fly to the Moon.
Yeah, it's true. I wrote 7 books before I wrote the Immortals series, and Fly Me to the Moon is my one adult book. It's about a flight attendant living in New York City, which I was for over 10 years. And it was optioned by Ridley Scott, the director, and Sharon Maguire, who directed Bridget Jones' Diary, is writing the screenplay and also directing. And the last I heard, they were looking for a cast.
I want to know, what are you feeling right now?
Honestly, I'm feeling very excited to be here. I think my aura is probably pink and purple. I'm also a little bit sad because it's the last day of my tour. I'm also feeling a little bit reflective because today is 9/11, and on this day, 10 years ago, I was a New York City-based flight attendant. And this is the day that made me decide to go after my dream of being a writer. And I cannot believe that 10 years to the day, I'm sitting here with you guys.
You say the name of a lot of bands in your books, just like Evanescence, or Marilyn Manson and Fall Out Boy. Do you really like to listen to this kind of songs, or it just came with Haven?
Both. I like to listen to a really wide variety of music, and I have the Immortals playlist on my website. website, AlysonNoël.com. So while I like those bands, those bands were appropriate for Haven. She would not pick other bands. Those were the bands that fit her personality. So it's bands that I like and bands that were appropriate for Haven to like.
Eu queria saber, como uma escritora, eu queria saber dicas para jovens escritores.
It's a good question, and I have 3 tips. One is to read a lot of books and to read very widely, many different types of books. Because the more you read, the more you get a natural understanding of storytelling rhythm and plot development. The second is to write.
E a segunda é escrever.
Write often, write in your journal, write short stories, poems, a book, whatever, but get in the habit of writing. And the third, I think, really is the most important, and it's to be kind to yourself. I think a lot of writers give up because writing is way more difficult than it looks. And, we have a tendency as writers to judge our work very harshly. But you have to remember that all of the books you see in the bookstore have been revised many, many times to get to this point. So just allow yourself to write badly, doesn't matter, just get the story down and revise it later.
Muito simpática, a atenção que ela tá dando para todos os fãs é muito bacana e eu vejo que assim, o primeiro recebeu a mesma atenção que eu recebi tendo a senha número 50. Ela recebe todo mundo com o mesmo sorriso, eu tenho certeza que o da senha 200, 300 vai receber o mesmo carinho dela. Então isso é fantástico, assim, você ter esse carinho do autor.
Foi muito legal, ela é ótima, ela é um amor. Nossa, muita emoção, muito nervosa.
Não conheço os livros dela. Vim por causa da minha filha, reclamei de levantar 5 horas para chegar até aqui, mas depois que eu a conheci valeu a pena. Eu vi que ela é um grande exemplo, para os adolescentes e também para as mães dos adolescentes, um exemplo de superação.
Linda, ela é muito simpática, eu achei maravilhosa. Conhecer ela, assim, a gente até fez um presentinho improvisado para ela, que era um anel com uma carta e uma caneta para ela, uma caneta bem bonitinha para ela assinar todas as coisas, só para dar um pouquinho da gente para ela, que ela deu tanto pra gente, tudo com o livro, toda essa experiência.
Mesmo, ela parece ser uma pessoa super simples, dá total atenção pros fãs, achei isso bem legal da parte dela.
É muito legal porque a gente pode ter uma oportunidade de conhecer, de conhecer alguém, pode ser até uma oportunidade única e ter um autógrafo dela e ter uma foto com ela e essas coisas, é bem legal. O depoimento dela sobre ser uma escritora das etapas de escrever um livro, que, querendo ou não, acho que todo mundo que lê bastante uma série acaba querendo, assim, escrever também. Porque ela falou dos passos que você primeiro precisa ler bastante mesmo, daí escrever e se permitir a errar. Que assim como ela disse que já errou bastante, já escreveu coisas que ela mesmo não gostou nadinha, mas se permitir a tentar e errar.
Thank you so much for coming today.